How is everybody doing? Welcome to a live CK podcast once again here on the Basketball Zone Cowbell Kingdom YouTube channel. I'm your host, Leo Biaz, and today I'm very excited to talk about Malik Monk, Keegan Murray, who you guys think will start, or if you think both will come off the bench, or if you think one or the other will end up starting on Media Day, Monday the 26th. I will be there at Golden One Center covering my... it's been a lot of them. It's been a lot of media days. I think it's my 8th, maybe 9th, somewhere. I'll do the math a little bit later, but let's get to it, man. And if there's a little bit of interruptions, I'm looking at my son right in front of me. Obviously, I'm right in front of my big reef aquarium. That's why I'm here. Also promoting our new channel, Fish Kingdom on YouTube. Make sure you guys subscribe to it, and you guys can join the conversation there and join the journey, man. Join the kingdom. Everyone is involved. You'll have a lot of fun watching it because the reef hobby is very, very fun. At least for me it is, and I'm very passionate about it. So make sure you guys check us out there, Fish Kingdom on YouTube or Fish Kingdom's Reef on Instagram, and you guys can check all that out, man. It's a lot of good content as well. But let's get to it, man. Malik Monk, Keegan Murray, one's a rookie, one is a guy that signed in Sacramento, left the Lakers, right? Left LeBron James, Anthony Davis, knowing that the Lakers need shooting. He left them to come to Sacramento, maybe for about $2 million more. I think that's probably what you have to offer, maybe $2-3 million more if you're the Sacramento Kings, right? But he did leave the Lakers. And we all hate the Lakers on this channel, in this community. It's okay, but we got to be honest. The Lakers are a lot more appealing to play for. And playing with a guy like AD and LeBron, who gets you a ton of open shots. So that's my reasoning to why I believe he's going to start on opening night. And yes, they made the trade for Kevin Huerter after the fact that they convinced him to sign. Obviously, the Kentucky connection. Him and De'Aaron Fox are really good friends. So when I think about Malik Monk versus Kevin Huerter, a lot of people think Kevin's going to start. And rightfully so. Like, you have every right to believe that. I just don't buy it. And I could be wrong. And I might be wrong. I just feel like the chemistry, the connection, and the willingness from Kevin to come off the bench is more likely than Malik coming off the bench after probably being promised that he would start. And this is before the trade for Kevin. So I think if you don't want to rough up some feathers early on, you know what I'm saying? I would go in that direction. I really would. Because you don't lose much. I mean, I think Monk's a better offensive player as it is, but defensively, Huerter is a better defender. He's a bigger player. You're going to see a lot of lineups where you play both of them with De'Aaron Fox, but who starts and who finishes? Right? Who starts? Who finishes? They're both young players. Ego, without question, is a variable here, and that's why you gotta put that into your equation of when we predict these types of things. And I really do feel like he's going to start. So for those reasons, I mean, just the Monk's ability from top to bottom to score, right? All three levels. He attacks the basket well. He shoots the three ball well. He has a good mid-range shot. He can play in the pick and roll if you ask him to. Not that you want him to actually do it a lot, right? Bless you, baby. So that's where I find myself, because Kevin Huerter can also do those things. I don't think he attacks the basket as well as Malik, because Malik's more athletic, but Kevin is a better passer. He is a better so I see all those things when coming up with a lot of fans wanting Kevin to start or some fans wanting Malik to start. That's where I'm at with that, though. I don't know how you guys feel in the comments below. You guys can drop some comments there and let me know what you guys think. This will be available on iTunes and Spotify, so you guys can drop a review on there as well. And maybe some of these micro content pieces will be on Instagram as well. So check us out there. So if I had to make a decision 6 days before media day, right, a few weeks away from training camp and preseason, I would say that Monk will start. And I do like the pairing of Kevin Huerter and Davion Mitchell coming off the bench. I really do. I really do, because Davion's a little bit smaller, and you kind of add that size to him and that playmaking ability to where I'm okay with him just being that scoring guard. I think his scoring needs to take the next level this upcoming season. So that's why I like that pairing, at least at first. So if Monk loses a job, yeah, then Kevin's going to earn it. You know what I'm saying? So, or are you just in the mindset of whoever wins the job outright in training camp? But when I think about that, historically speaking, I don't think it's always fair, because sometimes when you play certain lineups in preseason, you may not play Monk with Fox, right? You might play him more with Davion. So now you're thinking, okay, Kevin played better because he played with Fox, because he played with HB, because he played with Sabonis. Now, if both guys get equal amount of time with the starting group, so three guys are for sure, right? Sabonis, Fox, and HB. Those guys are for sure starters. So you have other guys that could start at the 4, and we'll get to that. So that's how I would make it an even battle, is if you play Monk and Kevin together with those 3 guys the same amount of time. And honestly, in preseason, you almost never do that. So I don't buy into, we'll just let them duke it out. It's like, okay, well, one guy's going to have an advantage. Whoever starts will have the advantage, because he's going to have a better opportunity to look better. And that's why I don't like that type of open competition, right? Now, you may say, okay, we'll practice. In practice, you'll see who is the better fit with Fox in the backcourt. Okay, I buy that a little bit more. Or maybe you swap both of them in different games. One starts, one comes off the bench. But then there's so many variables to that too, because maybe the other 3 guys don't have as good games, right? And there's just so many things. But I don't know. I mean, I'm just trying to put all the variables out there where you could make an ultimatum decision on who will start and who will come off the bench. Ultimately, though, it comes down to winning basketball games. Whoever gives you the best chance, that's who needs to play. And a lot of the times we put too much emphasis on who starts and not who finishes. And I guarantee you that both of those guys would probably want to finish games as opposed to starting. So that's what I think. Let me know what you guys think, man. That's a huge fish tank. Yes, it's 6 feet long, man. It's pretty big. So let's talk about Keegan Murray. Obviously, he had a phenomenal campaign in Summer League at the California Classic. And as my wife steps into the building, thank God, because I was afraid that the kid would start crying. But let's focus on Keegan Murray. Keegan Murray had a phenomenal campaign, and for a lot of people, he is a dark horse to win Rookie of the Year, and rightfully so. He's an older rookie who has a ton of experience, who is extremely skilled. That bodes well when you combine him with the Sabonis, with the Fox, with Harrison Barnes. Now the question is, does he start or does he come off the bench? Because I truly believe he's going to play a ton. I think he's going to finish a lot of games because of that skill set to just spread out the floor and shoot lights out, right? And if you add that versatility defensively, which, again, a lot of people want to play him at the 3. To me, it's a recipe for a disaster. Like, he's the best power forward in college basketball for a reason. You play him there, that's what he is. You play HB at the 3 if you decide to start those 2. But as I've said in the past, to me, Harrison Barnes is a 4. This roster right now doesn't have a true small forward, and it's okay. You just try to fix those things, piece everything together, supplement with other things, because this roster is talented and this roster can shoot lights out. And this roster does have versatility. Some guys that are playing down can play up and vice versa. The guys that are playing up can play a little bit down and try and make up for that spot. Later down the road, you might want to address that by making a big trade. You still have some of those assets there. We'll see what happens. HB has been in the rumor mill to the Suns. I don't know how much I buy that. And I don't know if that's going to happen anytime soon. Maybe by the deadline. Who knows? Jay Crowder is a 4, right? He's not a 3. He's a small ball 4. That's what he's been for the last, I would say, 4 years. And that's where he's excelled at. So can they get a true number 3? And I'll say this. I feel like a lot of people put too much stock into the position of somebody. I just feel like the Kings have to execute offensively. And if they improve defensively, which they should because they have a better coach and a coach that emphasizes defense, I think they'll be fine. But when they play those extremely talented, threes, like small forwards, they're going to struggle. And there's going to be mismatches. So you have to find ways to really cover those types of deficiencies, right? So the question is, does Keegan Murray, all that to say this, does Keegan Murray start? I think he does. I think you kind of have to put him at the starting power forward position. You put him there. You put HB at the 3. He's still capable, but he is a 4. You take the physicality of guarding the bigger guy, right? Which has hurt his body in the past 2 years, honestly. So you put that on Keegan, but then Keegan is a rookie. He's not fully developed as well. So you're thinking about those variables when you make these decisions. How many minutes does he play? Scotty Barnes played a lot of minutes last year for the Raptors. That entire starting 5 did. They led the NBA in plus 40. In minutes played. It's interesting, right? Like when you think about these types of things. I don't. What did you say? Let's put the comments up here. I don't think it's a bad thing to give Keegan serious reps, but hope the fan base doesn't try and place the weight on the whole franchise. Right. I think you have to start Murray, pick between Monk and Herter to start the other sits, expecting him to save the team and all that. I almost forgot. Hope the wife and kids are doing well. Appreciate you, Jesus Christ. She's laughing. Awesome username, by the way. Awesome username. Yes. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe, man. Let's get the algorithm up, because as of late, obviously, I took a lot of time off of YouTube, and we all know that when you don't post consistently, the algorithm won't push it out. You won't get notifications to your email saying that I posted something or that I'm going live. So we got to continuously post every single day again to make YouTube happy, to start pushing things out. Because when you think about the math, right, there are 9,000 organic subscribers on this channel. You would think that you should at least get 10% of that, right, which is 900 views in average. And we haven't been hitting that. So we need to start hitting those types of numbers, 1,000, 2, 3, 4. Let's get up the numbers like we used to have it on this channel, man. And the consistent content will come. Promise you guys. There's been a lot going on, obviously, with the kid and the wife and the dogs and all those things. No more excuses. We're 6 days away from Media Day. It's going to be a great season, I hope, right? More sponsorships coming soon, I hope, because the more views, the more engagement we get, the easier it is for me to sell this to the sponsors, and easier it is to continue to keep this content free for you guys. So let's cross the fingers there. Let's keep pushing out. If you guys have other businesses that you guys may have that may want to be looking to promote their business, or just do digital marketing as a whole, we also have that division of the company where we take care of all content creation for all businesses from all levels, from mom and pops to corporate to in-betweens. We do it all, and I have a strong team to take care of everything, including myself in that. But yes, I do think Keegan Murray will start. I think Malik Monk will start, and your starting five on opening night, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, will be De'Aaron Fox, Malik Monk, Harrison Barnes, Keegan Murray, and Domantas Sabonis. That is my starting five. Let me know who you guys think will start on opening night versus the Portland Trailblazers, October 19th, on my brother's birthday. Happy birthday. Happy early birthday to my brother, man. Godfather of my child, so it's a big deal. Are the Kings done making their moves? Tough to say. Tough to say, man. I hope not. As I said, this roster still has a lot of deficiencies. There's a lot to improve on, especially defensively. So they improve shooting, which you need with a guy like Sabonis and Fox, especially when they're going to be one of the top duos in the pick and roll. They were already one of the top duos in the pick and roll. And when I say top duos, people just forget the fact that I say in the pick and roll, right? And I've said that 1,000 times over and over. And they have room to grow. They have a lot of room to grow. So you got to surround them with shooting, and they did that. But you also got to surround them with defense, and they did not do that. So maybe you just have to hope that the organic growth comes within your team, right? These guys that are not known to be good defenders, they have to maybe step it up 5 to 10 percentile on defense, just overall league-wide. If you get that, you're in a good spot, right? You're in good shape to make some noise this year, because it's going to be difficult. But yeah, man, I got to get on the phone call in about 2 minutes, and I got to get going. Got a lot of stuff on the calendar. I appreciate you guys. Again, make sure you guys drop comments, engage, do all that good stuff after the video as well. That way YouTube can see that the engagement is back. It'll really help out the channel. Make sure you guys always keep your notifications turned on. And as always, man, let's put on that catching more vibes music, because it's always a vibe here on this channel. Don't forget to subscribe to the Fish Kingdom, where you guys will see the other side of my passion, which is the hobby. Love it here. As you guys can see, I had a big ass fish tank in the back, 6 feet long, 135 gallons with a 35-gallon sump. There's a story to be told, and I'm going to tell a story on that channel. But that's it for today. More content coming soon. Thank you guys so much. And on behalf of the entire CK family, Basketball Zone family, I thank you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.